Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louder, and welcome back to Charade Maniacs with Ebana, finally on Ebana's route! And I could not be happier because I really like the way that Ebana and Senna interact, and I said that last time, but I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna probably say it a million more times. Well, honestly, maybe I shouldn't, because it could go south very quickly, but we don't know that yet. So, last episode, really it was literally just Ebana and Senna fighting the entire time over the most mundane things, whether it be bread or not locking the door of the dressing room or something like that, even though Senna was fully dressed, just because Ebana was like, I don't want to see you drying your hair. I don't even know what he was so upset about. But they're constantly arguing, and Iochi mentions, like, hey, well, you know that there's romance dramas, right? Like, what if you guys get assigned to a romance drama? And honestly, that's a good point, because I just don't see how that would work, but we're gonna find out. So now we're gonna get right into it. Let's just go, you know? Great things are happening. I said this last time, so what does Ebana intend to do during the dramas if he's always prioritizing his own emotions? He would never be able to hug or kiss me. Right when I thought that, I frowned. Then again, I'm the same. Ever since the drama with Iochi, there hasn't been a script where I would have to kiss someone. But if we continue to act in dramas, those kinds would become more and more likely to occur sooner or later. When that happens, what should I do? Hopefully we can find the producer quickly, just as Ebana wants. Or we save enough points to receive the reward. That way we won't have to do the dramas. However, that was just my hope. In the end, I realized that I could only think of dealing with things the same way as Ebana. I'll think about it when we get there. It was past noon, and the expectation of a romance drama happening was over. I went to the library to research something. I need to familiarize myself more with this world so I could get more points. I found a lot of books and data materials. Data on previous streams was also there, on top of materials on Arcadia itself. I felt that it was important to find time to check things like that. This is the worst timing. I didn't expect Ebana to be in the library, sitting there researching any of the materials. He was the last person I wanted to meet right now. It's not that I want to avoid him. I felt like I've been more of an honor student when it comes to practical things. I felt like I've always excelled at interacting. I'd always been able to get along with anyone and could count my fights with my friends on one hand. I'd never thought things would get so hostile here. We're both cast members, so I felt like we should cooperate with each other. I should go back before Ebana sees me. I tiptoed to try and leave quietly.
Oi.
Ebana's voice echoed. Ugh. I slowly turned around and our eyes met. He's already found me. Ugh, what's he going to say to me now?
朝はその
I had a feeling things were slightly different in the moment. Ebana's eyes wandered about, and he opened his mouth a few times in an attempt to speak. Then, when he finally said something, he was just being his usual spiteful self.
人の顔見て逃げることないだろ
But I thought you would hate to be in the same space as me.
別にそこまでは言わねえよ
Oh, really? I heard Ebana lightly tut his tongue at me, but he looked down awkwardly, like he wasn't directing his spite towards me. He appeared unfriendly, but he wasn't angry. We didn't speak after that, and he went back to reading, but that was enough to change how I felt. Oh, I guess Ebana doesn't necessarily want to fight with me all the time. Oh, I glanced over at Ebana a few times and walked over to him. By the way, Ebana, what are you reading? He glared at me for a moment, but after a short pause, he answered.
異世界配信についてのレポートのようなものだ
A report?
この図書館には過去のキャストが残してくれた資料がある簡単なメモだったりもするが
A previous cast member? You really found something like that?
もともと図書館に収蔵されていた電子ペーパーディスプレイにデータを上書きしたんだろう。タイトルとは全く違う内容のレポートに中身がすり替わっていた。今読んでいるこれの場合はな。
Oh, damn. Oh, really? I'm surprised you found it. So, what does it say?
当時のキャストが自分たちなりに調査をした結果と推論が書いてある。
Okay. Our world in Arcadia.
なぜ現実世界で異世界配信の噂があんなにも流れているのか。一つの仮説を立てた。
Ebana read the report details out loud.
私には確かめる術はないが、異世界配信の噂は誰かが率先して広めているのではないか。
We're gonna have to take some notes again. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So, they think that someone's spreading the gossip about the Otherworld stream. Okay.
実際に異世界配信を見たという声よりも、異世界配信がいかにいいものかという噂が一人歩きしている印象があった。
Rumors.
異世界配信側の人間が意図的にその噂を流しているとは考えられないだろうか。しかしそれならばこのような化け物たちの側に立ち、異世界配信を崇めるような人間がいるということになる。にわかには信じがたい。
That does sound convincing.
ああ、俺もそう思う。この文章で言われている異世界側の人間とは、つまりスポンサーのことだろうな。
So that means that Futami was basically the one spreading the rumors and being like, oh my god, like it's a great place.
スポンサーが異世界配信の噂をねじ曲がった形で流しているというのなら納得だ。あとは確か動画データが。
Video? Ebana manipulated his display to play the data. Oh, a man is shown on the screen. From the subtitles, it seems like it's footage from a TV show.
さあ、今週も始まりましたこの企画。さて、今回発表になるキャストは一体どなたなのでしょうか。
Oh god.
おめでとうございます。当番組へようこそ。
Yokoso! Hey, that voice. It's clearly the
ディレクターの
director.
声に似
Yeah.
てるな。喋り方も。
Right, but he isn't wearing that weird mask, and this guy on the screen seems way more exaggerated.
なあ、体型も少し違うし、同一人物というわけではないのか。でも似ている。
Are you sure this isn't the Otherworld stream? Those are regular people in the audience, and nothing seems weird like the programs here. However, if that's the case, then why would this video be in the report? Ebana stopped the video and swiped at the screen. Some text followed.
ディレクターの正体について。
So this person's actually the director?
わからん。似てるということは分かったが、紐づける根拠が何もないし。
Huh. He swiped the screen again. Different text appeared on the screen. Sponsor. A half-breed that exists. The fanatic. The text abruptly stopped there.
くそ、書くならちゃんと書けよ。
If the person who wrote this is a previous cast member, then maybe, after writing that much, the person might have reached their dead end. I couldn't say it out loud, so I went quiet. Ebana turned off the display and stood up.
ま、俺が見つけた資料は以上。他にもないか探してみる。
Will you take back the video we just saw and show everyone?
好きにしろ。俺は知らん。
Huh? Ebana, you're always like this. He disappeared into the bookshelves without saying another word. He left the data behind on the desk, as if to tell me that I could copy it freely. For now, I'll copy it into my bangle. Maybe I should look for other data, too. As I went to the bookshelves, I realized something. Speaking of which, the name list I saw previously was the custody list that I discovered during the last time I came to the library. It had Ebana and Dazai's names on it, and it also said they already took punishment games. It made me curious, so I went to look for that name list once more. Yes! Yes! This is what I wanted from her before. I want to know who else is on there. Found it. I turned immediately to the last page. I hoped and worried at the same time that I'd actually misread it as I went to the last page. Keito Ebana, 17 male, cast number 5, punishment game, left arm. Mei Dazai, 17 male, cast number 9, punishment game, right eye. I didn't misread it. I wondered what to do at the time. I found Ebana sleeping there and things were left vague. But it was time to think about it once more. I sighed a little and gathered my thoughts. I assumed that Ebana and Dazai were previous participants. Why would both of them decide to participate in the Otherworld stream again? Did they return to retrieve the functions that they'd lost, as described on the list? Ebana did tell me about his left hand. Dazai probably hasn't told anybody about his eye. What do I do? How do I treat this information? Do I tell everyone or not? But if I tell everyone, I remembered the arguments that we had over and over again. We had suspicions about the traitor, about who we could believe in. I still couldn't decide as I reread the pages and noticed words written on the side. Storage location. Palusomni? Is this the name of a place? I've never heard of it, but I wonder if someone knows. I wrote a memo in my bangle and closed the list. I should do a little more research. If it's true that they're previous participants, then Ebana and Dazai aren't the producer at the very least, which means that neither of them is the traitor. There's no need to rush this. My eyes started around as I looked at the other books on the shelves. Ebana caught my eye. Ebana did tell me about his prosthetic arm, so maybe it's okay to ask him. Maybe it'll be fine to ask him if he knows about the custody list. I cautiously approached Ebana. I noticed that he was focused on reading a book. He was concentrating so much that he didn't even notice me as I approached him. Hey, Ebana. I called out to him. He was so surprised that he dropped the book he was reading.
Nandayo?
Sorry I surprised you. You must have been concentrating. I picked up the electronic paper display that was by my feet.
Yamero! それを拾うな!
Why? Huh? Why? He was really nervous when he said that, so I looked down and saw what the title said. Seasoning Basics, Combining and Preserving Flavor.
読み上げるな!
Look at the little blush on his face! But he knows how to cook. Why is he reading on seasoning basics? I mean, I guess it's good to touch up every once in a while, but... He snatched it away from me, but I saw the title, so I knew that it was a cookbook. You must really love cooking.
うるさい。男が料理をして悪いのか?
I didn't say it was bad. I think it's amazing. The cupcakes you made the other day were delicious, so I was hoping you'd make them again.
勝手なやつだな。
I thought I'd put him in a bad mood again. Ebana returned the book to the shelf as he left the library. Oh.
ついてくんな。ほっとけ。
He said that coldly and shut me out. All I could do now was watch him as he left. I wasn't able to ask him what I wanted to know. God damn it, Ebana, come back! God damn it.
ポールス・ソムニ聞いたことないけど
This is how it's spelled, but maybe it's pronounced differently?
どっちにしろ見覚えないな地名っつってもこっちの世界じゃ住所とかねえし
Right, I'll try to research it some more. Thank you.
ああ俺も調べることを思い出したから少し出てくるな夕飯までには戻るから
Sure thing. It's so good to see Akase again. When I returned to the lodging, I talked to Akase in the living room about the name written for the storage location. The information gathering team searched for more details, but even Akase didn't recognize that name. I didn't know what to do. I thought that it might be the name of a place in Arcadia, but if it isn't... I heard a sound coming from the kitchen. I realized that it was almost evening, so I decided to start preparing dinner. Oh, right. I should at least prepare the rice. I stepped inside the kitchen, then realized my mistake. Oh, right. I knew it would be Ebana.
はあ? んだよ、人の顔見るなり。
I stepped into the kitchen without thinking, but I should have known that Ebana would be the one preparing dinner earlier than anyone else. I wasn't ready to see him, so I couldn't hide my nervousness. Nothing. Let me help for now.
いらねえよ。凝ったメニュー作るわけじゃないし。
There you go again. Are you trying to start another fight like this morning? We're on the same team, so I want you to let me help you, and it'll be faster if we work together.
勝手にしろ。
Eventually, I received his approval to help him out this time around. Ebana is a good cook, and he's highly skilled overall, so I followed his instructions as I prepared the ingredients.
俺は炊き込みご飯を作るから、お前は肉じゃがの食材を切れ。じゃがいもと。
Ugh, I want to eat this. Onions, carrots, what else?
白滝も茹でておいてくれ。
Sure thing. I wondered if he was making a casserole with rice when I saw Ebana seasoning chicken and getting some root vegetable from the refrigerator. He glanced to watch me cutting the vegetables when he briefly stopped at the sink.
他に誰もいないし。いいか。
I wondered what he was talking about, and Ebana removed the glove from his left hand to start washing the burdock. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, the picture cat. Oh, he took off the glove because he's like, oh, it's you. You're special and you know about my prosthetic. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm perfectly calm. Oh, that's cute. Oh, his prosthetic arm is a lot thinner than his normal arm, I think, though. I'm surprised that nobody's noticed that it's like been replaced.
なんだよ。この前見ただろ。
I did, but are you sure?
手袋してると邪魔なんだよ。よく野菜落とすし、先駆けしにくいし。
What if someone else shows up? No one else is here right now, but...
来たら隠す。つうかお前、誰にも言ってないんだな。内心いつばらされるのかと気になってたから。
Would it be okay if I did so?
いや、それは。
If you get that worried, you could have told me to keep quiet about it.
せいやな。自分から見せておいて口止めとか格好悪いだろ。
Oh my god. Then maybe it would have been better not to show me.
はあ？知りたくなかったとでも？
That's not what I meant. I'm happy to know that you trust me when it comes to this.
はあ？ちっげえよ。バカじゃねえのお前。
Aw, if I'm stupid, then you're careless. You said you'd hide it if someone comes and that it makes you dumb for telling me to keep quiet. I think you don't take good care of your prosthetic. Won't it rust if you use it to cook like that?
錆びねえっつっただろ。もう忘れたのかよ、バカ。
Fine, I guess I'm stupid. So fucking stupid. We continued our childish exchange when we heard a sound from the stairs. Someone was coming down. There, someone's coming. Hurry up and hide it.
マジか。めんどくせえ。
It doesn't even seem like you want to keep it a secret. Jeez.
あれ、もう料理してる。僕も手伝う？
いや、いらない。なんなら部屋に戻っててくれ。めんどくせえから。
Ebana, that's a bit.
おや、二人とも準備が早いね。手伝おっか。それは何のため息かな？
エバナお兄ちゃんはセナお姉ちゃんと二人きりがいいんだって。
なるほど。愛し合う恋人同士はいつも二人一緒にと言うからね。
Oh no.
それはない。絶対にない。
They're so quick to deny that. Oh my fucking god. In the end, the four of us cooked together, and the dinner prep ended quickly. And we're gonna stop here. Oh my god. Ebana is very cute. I didn't think that... Well, I knew that I would like Ebana, but I didn't think that I would like him as much as I did. And now I'm sitting here realizing that I do really like him a lot. Ugh. But I think the whole thing with Senna, like, finding the contact list and only flipping to the last page is so infuriating because she's only looking at that one thing. Like, I guess that's the most important point, I suppose. And maybe there are only 2 previous cast members, but I would be searching that shit, like, so thoroughly just to make sure that nobody else is on there. And then I guess the Palace Somni thing must be the shop that we saw in, I think it was Banjo's route, where we saw Ebana's arm. But yeah, I don't know. Very strange. I'm glad that they're getting closer. And you can kind of see where Ebana's like trying to apologize and trying to, I don't know, trying to loosen up a little bit. It's cute. It's cute. I ship it. I ship it a lot. Anyways, next episode, I guess we'll have dinner with the gang, and then maybe we'll go and see, like, even if we found Ebana's arm and gave it back to him, can he, like, reattach it himself? Is that how it works? Like, are we in, like, a... This makes me really think, like, maybe we're in, like, a Sword Art Online type of situation. I know, like, that really dates me, I know. But, like, it's, like, a virtual reality. Are we in, like, VR? Where, like, it's like a video game where he could just like pop off his prosthetic and like pop this arm back on and it'll just fuse to him like he never lost it. Like, are we gonna find Dazai's eye and we can just pop that right back in like one bop and then just like, is that how it works? That fucking sounds disgusting at the same time, but I mean, like, is that ew. I mean, yay. I mean, it's more or less painless, I suppose, but I guess we'll find out. Ew.